driving a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster. I can't believe I'm driving an Aventador SVJ Roadster. This is one of the most insane cars in the world. Oh! Oh my God! Okay, well, I've been very lucky that I've gotten to drive and own some very, very impressive vehicles. I mean, just in the last couple of months, we're talking things like Ferrari Pista, a twin-turbo R8, Hellcats. I have an R8 now, but the Aventador has always been like the poster car. It was one of those cases where you meet your hero, and it was a little bit disappointing. The first Aventador was really rough, and I was like, wait, you can't really see out of it. It feels gigantic. It's hard to drive. The transmission is so rough. And I was like, wow, this car really is just for showing off. I mean, it's really fast in a straight line. It sounds amazing and it looks amazing. But to actually drive, is this what supercars are going to be like? And then you drive a Huracan or something like that. Oh, okay, these drive really well. It's like a Porsche GT3. The SVJ, though, I mean, short of a hypercar, there's nothing that matches the presence, the experience, just the extreme insanity of what a supercar should be. We'll cover some of the basics, the powertrain stuff, some of the specs. I only have a couple numbers in my head because you do that a little bit and everything, you forget everything. You forget every single thing you ever knew because this is all you want to drive and do. Oh my God. 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12 that revs to 8,700 RPM. It makes 759 horsepower and 531 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 will happen in under 3 seconds. This was the fastest road legal production car around the Nürburgring for a bit with a time under 6 minutes and 45 seconds, which blows my mind because of how rough the first Aventador was. It still has that single clutch ISR transmission. It's rough. It shakes the car when you make that shift. It's not like these smooth dual clutch transmissions. This thing will shift very, very quickly, but it's still brutal. Oh my God. It is still all-wheel drive. It has Lamborghini's very fancy ALA aerodynamic system with active aero, which actually on the screen, the center screen, there's a little model of an Aventador SVJ Roadster, and it'll show where the aero is going. It's got these like blue flow lines and stuff like that. And from what I've been told by the owner, Alec, we just did the ownership video, it feels planted at high speeds. I remember the quote, the fact was like 1,100 pounds of downforce at 217 miles an hour, which is crazy. But even at regular, around 100 miles an hour, you can feel how planted it is in the rain. ALA, all-wheel drive system. I'm actually looking over the windshield right now because that's the easiest way to look at a traffic light because it's that raked and angled and I'm kind of tall. All right. All right. In terms of styling, the SVJ is the most intense and aggressive of all the Aventadors, and you're already starting from a base car that is actually, it's so extreme. Like, I mean, these are poster cars. You have more aggressive, the huge wing out back. The SV was already really crazy, but this is just the next level. The massive carbon wing out back looks awesome. You got the dual kind of center exit exhaust tips, huge center lock wheels, massive carbon ceramic brakes behind those wheels. Oh, massive gaping intakes on either side to feed that hungry 6.5 liter V12. The front bumper has got more aerodynamic elements to it. Got little side triangles and badges all over it. It looks crazy. Finished in Verde Mantis paint, so essentially lime green paint. It stands out, and I mean, it's not a subtle car. Everybody looks when you're driving this thing. Oh, there we go. Something that the owner told me, when you're driving it, to treat it almost like a manual car where you let off the gas to let it shift. And I was just trying it, and it does actually help out a lot. Because effectively, that's what it is. It's a computer-controlled single-clutch manual. But this is already so much better than the regular Aventador. Oh my God. All right, exterior. It's an Aventador SVJ. Like, look at it. Look at, I mean, this one's got some funny stickers on it right now because the owner's son has a swim competition, a swim meet, and got put some stickers on it to bring to the meet, which is always fun. That's what people do, right? But I mean, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous car. I have said before that I think the SV looks better. I think the SV is cleaner. It's a little more simple. Some elements are a little more busy. I like the front like nostrils and the hood, those two little vents there. It is fully functional and it is more extreme, but I think the SV is prettier, but that's not to deny that the SVJ looks absolutely just insane, stupidly insane. Now, on the inside, it's old. This platform is old. This infotainment system is the same as the Audi MMI, the ancient MMI in my old R8, like a 2012 Audi. It's ancient. Now, they've done a couple things. There's a full digital cluster here, which is really nice. It's got some really pretty graphics there, but this is hilariously old. We were just talking about how there is, it has Apple CarPlay, but it doesn't have Bluetooth for music, which is just like, huh? Well, you don't buy this car for that. You have a Rolls Royce for that, or a G-Wagon, or an Urus. That's probably why they made the Urus, because people are like, I can't daily drive my Aventador. What is going on here? There's no storage, none. There's a cup holder, which I think is hilarious. The SVJ has a cup holder, and there's like a couple like nets. There's no glove box. You fold the seats back, and there's something you can put like a can of Coke in, and that's pretty much it. A lot of carbon fiber leather. This one's got all the really cool green accents, Alcantara, SVJ stitched on the wheel, big fixed column mounted paddle shifters. The entire door panel is carbon fiber with that lime green strap pull, and the roof off with the little window back. You just hear that V12. Oh, jeez. The cracks and pops. A Ferrari 812 drives better. A Pista drives better. A Huracan Performante drives better. GT3 RS absolutely is a better driving car, I feel, holistically speaking. This still feels big, like wide, low, long, big. But none of them match the experience of this. They're very, very capable. They're very exciting. But the SVJ makes them feel dull. This is a occurrence. Taking it out is like an event. Like you are gracing the world with an insane piece of Italian engineering. Oh, man. Other things. I mean, we should talk about the value. They're really expensive. Surprise, surprise. This one is stickered for over $600,000. Market value of these is well into the 700. Some are going for 800 for a low-mile roadster. Well-spec, tons of carbon fiber. Yeah, they're expensive. So value-wise, there are very few cars new that even compare to this in price. I can think of two. The SF90 now is close to the price of this car, and like an extended, like a full-out Phantom, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, you can get to probably $600,000, $700,000. Otherwise, from brand new cars, unless you're up in like Bugatti Chiron numbers, like nothing else is in this space. You could buy two regular Aventadors for the price of this one SVJ. Like, yes, value, it brings it. I mean, it brings insanity that you can't really match with anything else in the world. Obviously, you can look at used cars like, actually, Carrera GTs have skyrocketed again. Even Aventador SVs are climbing, like a Mercy SV, SLS Black Series. There are cars out there, F12 TDF. No, those are more too. We're talking numbers that are unfathomable. This costs 3 times as much as the house that I grew up in. Like, it's not in the normal realm anymore. So yeah, all right, big numbers. That's what it is. What is it like to drive? I mean, yeah, I'm not taking it on crazy back roads. I'm not taking it around a track. We're just real world, like driving around, having some fun. I mean, I did some acceleration, a couple light pulls, but like the transmission is a lot more refined than the Gen 1 Aventador for sure. Being a Roadster, you can take the roof panels, really, you can take those off. They do fit in the trunk, but then you have no space in the front trunk anymore. But the little window back here, you put it down, the engine is just right here. Inboard shocks, like, it has heated seats. I know, guys, I'm so sorry, I'm just like all over the place, but this is the car that scrambles your brain. The experience of this, just, you can't form coherent sentences. Man. We have Ego Mode, which is not a common on Lamborghini owners. It is simply the ability to customize your drive selection. So this one, I think Ego has it set up as powertrain and Corsa, steering and Corsa, suspension and Strada. So street, more comfortable. We go through different toggle modes there. I already mentioned the ancient MMI system, really. The carbon fiber doors are crazy. The doors go up. Man, I don't know what I'm going to have to do to be able to buy a car like this someday, but I'm going to keep working really hard until I can make that possible. This really makes my art feel like it might as well be an Audi A3. I really hope some of those noises are being well captured and communicated from my mics and my cameras, because in person, there's nothing that's going to be able to replace these naturally aspirated screaming V12s. Like, the Ultimate has been announced. It will be the last Aventador, and likely the last of the naturally aspirated only V12. Oh man, I'm not even like flooring. I can't. Not on the real world streets. You just cannot. This is so much power, and I've driven, I mean, 312 supercars, they're Pista and the A12, those are both like 800 horsepower cars. They're really, really fast. Really, really fast. I've driven some really fast cars, but this is different. This is a different kind of fast, and I know that's a very nonsensical statement, but I could probably sit in this car driving around, talking, making terrible analogies and giggling like a child for the next hour without even trying. So I'll wrap this video up because just wanted to share with you guys what it was like to get to drive this. Thank you so much, my friend Alec, for letting me take this for a quick spin. We did the ownership video, chatted about a couple things along with some of the other cars he has coming to the garage. This is without a doubt the most expensive car I've driven now, which he teased me about for a little bit. There's a fire extinguisher down there. That's kind of cool. There's no floor mats. The Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. I've never owned a Lamborghini of any type. I've driven some. I thought about it. They are just, I mean, there's a reason why they do so well on the internet. I posted a picture of Syed's new Huracan STO yesterday, and that got a ton of likes on Instagram and Facebook because it's a Lamborghini. It is a Lamborghini. Good thing this has strong brakes, because the speeds build very, very quickly. All right, that's it. I'm done. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna drive myself back, give Alec a hug, because this was one of the best experiences. This is the best way I've spent 15 minutes of my life, like, almost ever. Oh my God. What a machine. What an experience. That's what it is. This is all about the holistic experience. Just the entire thing of just getting to drive something like this. Wow. Absolutely wow. Make sure you guys check out the ownership video and all the other videos. I mean, Alec, we did the 600 LT is 992, so those were some cool ones. Oof. Oof. Thanks for watching, guys.